Riot Games is no stranger to questionable ethics in some of their artwork production. Ironically, this is pretty damaging, seeing as the company had mass layoffs in its art department over the last year. Some, and by some I mean a lot, of people would even attribute a large portion of Riot's success to their excellent marketing and fantastic media creation. For the last 7 or so years, Riot has led the industry, drawing many new players to the League universe through mediums like its splash arts and cinematics, which are widely exposed through broad channels like YouTube and Pinterest. So, when allegations of using AI for creation of media like this arise that is so foundational to their success, it's even more impactful. Around this time last year, some Evelyn and Zara fan art was stolen for Wild Rift icons and apparently ran through an AI engine to make it original. I'm not going to say Riot stole it was more likely a commissioned artist stole it and then presented it to Riot, but the screening process should have been more rigorous and it should never have reached that stage in the first place. As I've been speaking, the original and Riot version comparisons have been shown in the background. Note the originals looking much more polished and premium, specifically the left hairline. The artist commented saying they were never approached or commissioned and the icons were then removed from Wild Rift. Then, within a few months of this incident, this cinematic was released in celebration of 10 years of the Latin American server. After fan uproar, it was promptly deleted for obvious reasons. In fact, the only place I could find the original version was some random Facebook upload. Rysku did a breakdown of some of the most outstanding AI mistakes in it, which I'll show a bit of here, but if you want to watch the full thing, the link will be in the description. Make sure you check that out too, because frankly, it's shocking and pretty funny.
We'll have a look at this together. There are a couple of things that I specifically want to point out. First of all, this giant fucking ward, I think that's meant to be outside the window. That's just randomly levitating. That's cool, I guess. All right, focus on this face right here and wait until it transforms into the AI version. Holy fuck. Hang on, let me rewind a little bit. That looks like a little child's nightmare. And also, this is not at all what hands are meant to look like in the slightest. As you can see here, he's got one finger, one sharpened blade, and the rest of his hand is just like a skin blob. But, you know, maybe this guy's just got a deformed hand, so let's keep moving forwards.
Now, before I continue, I just want to say a huge thanks for everyone's support in 2024. This year has literally been the best year of my life, and it's largely thanks to you guys, my community. In 2025, I plan to continue to push my content to be better and better and become one of the staple League-sourced channels, much like how Vanderil or Skin Spotlights are today. So, if you've ever learned something or been entertained by one of my videos, consider subscribing. It helps me build toward that goal more than you know, and you can always change your mind later. Thank you again for being a part of the journey. But with the mush out of the way, let's continue. The irony with this AI video Rysku broke down is that Riot themselves, as recently as 3 weeks ago, have voiced their disapproval of AI use. In this poster used in promotion of Arcane Season 2 by Netflix, AI was used to fill this banner out, as we see evidenced by Jinx's hand. Once one of the Arcane leads at Riot responded, it was promptly deleted. In another similar instance, we saw Camelon of Studio Fortiche, the ones responsible for Arcane, voice his disapproval after an AI video of Arcane characters was making the rounds on Twitter. The video on your screen isn't the exact one that was going around, but it's pretty similar to help you get the idea. But with how good AI is getting, sometimes the wrong allegations are made. In November of 2023, Riot was criticized for using AI for the voiceover in Siva's release video on Wild Rift. This is what it sounded like.
Severe the Battle Mistress is a seasoned marksman known for her fast attacks and wave-clearing ability. Through her passive, Fleet of Foot, Severe gains a burst of movement when attacking an enemy champion. Boomerang Blade is Severe's primary early game damage source. It returns from wherever you throw it, so it can clear waves of minions and chip away at opponents' health at the same time. Ricochet grants Severe an attack speed boost and makes her attacks bounce to nearby enemies. This lets her deal tons of damage across any team fight.
So obviously that's not her name. We all know her as Siva, not Severe, and the almost robotic sounding voice feels unnatural and jarring to listen to. The community immediately attacked, with prominent figures like Ashley Kang and Yamato commenting directly on the post in opposition among the fans. But, to my and everyone else's shock, it was said that the voiceover was not in fact AI. The voice actor, Christopher Marsh, commented this on Twitter, but suspiciously it has since been deleted. I'm sure Riot advised him not to comment, but it just makes me think, if you have the evidence to reinforce that it's real and not AI, why wouldn't you just disprove it? He also hasn't tweeted since the incident then, so who knows. Either way, this was a good indication that with AI, not everything is what it seems on a surface level, which is why the community was shocked to read Riot's latest AI allegations response. Revealed yesterday were the Mask of the Black Rose skins, and with them, the matching emotes and icons. We're going to go on a quick digression here. Firstly, these splash arts are really sick. I especially love the Elise one, but there was some kickback about the Ezreal one. Now, I don't know if Riot use a certain formula with splash arts, like angles or proportions or something, but Twitter user Genkadanya, or Genkadanja, sorry if I got your name wrong, put this slider over the PsyOps Ezreal skin and the Black Rose one, showing clear similarities and gathering over 11,000 likes. There isn't a real issue here, nothing wrong with some continuity, and honestly, it may even be the same artist, but it's worth pointing out. The real issue sparking the allegations was this Samira emote. Yeah, the one with 6 fingers, a weird lip, botched collar, and odd shading. In response to this, LolDev, the official Riot Twitter for assets in development, tweeted this, saying it was purely a mistake with a photo of the actual emote inside a drawing program, showing it wasn't generated but drawn. People were obviously skeptical, as we saw a similar 6-finger incident happen with this Renata emote in the past, but a lot of the community were in support of the post, with some artists even commenting in agreement that it is quite an easy mistake to make. Some even posted other references of 6-fingered hands being used in older media before generative AI was even a thing, further reinforcing that it genuinely could have just been a mistake. Redditor Lucasite explains it really well here, I've got it on the screen. Even if it was a mistake though, it still shines a light on what is evidently a poor quality control checking process, so it's kind of a lose-lose either way. This situation is still ongoing, we don't have an official response yet other than the LolDev tweet. I think Riot is fixing things as we speak, but I do want your opinion on the matter. Do you think AI was used, or do you think it was a mistake? Let me know in the comments below. But before concluding this video, I do want to clarify something. No actual rioters deserve to be attacked here. They are the reason the League universe is where it is today, and despite popular belief, they actually don't get to make the decisions that get pushed through. Regardless of what's happening, higher ups are the ones that okay, deny, or present ideas, so I don't want any flame going towards them. Usually, these decisions are made with peak financial interest in mind, something actual rioters have nothing to do with because most of them are just on salaries. That being said, we as a community can voice when something isn't okay, because that feedback can then be presented to the ones that do make the decisions. With that out of the way, I wish you a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you in another news video very, very soon. Bye!